Dee and Tati left America, searching for safety, freedom, and a better life, but their decision meant temporarily leaving their teenage sons behind.
I have a person near to my heart told me that I abandoned my son. I'm like, me?
Bringing their family back together will become the hardest part of the journey.
And it was hard. We cried many days.
We had to come out here and figure out the lay of the land first. We had to come out here and see how things work, how the school system works, if it's safe, if all the hype is real, whatever, before we all the way uprooted them.
The journey cost them familiar careers, relationships with months of precious time with their sons.
Our families kind of turned on us, friends kind of turned on us.
As things progress of me being in Atlanta, still being home, it was going downhill. It was going downhill. Sooner, later on, my parents, they came to save from Georgia, my superheroes, and I'm happy that I'm here with them.
But the greatest thing they found was not a cheaper lifestyle or a new country. It was their way back to one another.
Bro, these tears is coming because it's been a lot. It has not been easy, but the sacrifice is worth it.
I thought it was gonna be like broke, poor stuff, like houses cracked up and stuff that say Thailand is like a broke place, you know? It made me not want to like come here. I didn't want to be in that type of environment.
I ain't expect it to be that nice. It's way better than Atlanta, Georgia. It really beats my expectations.
Thailand had been on Dee's mind for nearly 6 years. Its infrastructure, culture, and location made it the first choice on a list of 5 possible countries. Although neither of them had visited before relocating, they believed Thailand could offer what they felt they were losing in America.
So we've been here a little bit over a year, and it became expedited due to the political nature of the United States. We were initially gonna wait until the boys graduated high school, but for us, it just was imperative for us to leave and come get a lay of the land. And so initially we did move here by ourselves.
Yeah, so to add to that, the safety and all the chaos, everything going on back in the States, we do have 2 teenage boys. Me being a 6'6" black man, I was worried about my safety. Of course, got them 2 behind us, worried about their safety. It was just time to look for something different. It was a calling placed upon us that we felt, a spiritual calling to make that move abroad. And we prayed on it, we sat about, we thought about it and stuff. And just naturally, as you manifest things, like opportunities and stuff started slowing down back in the States, and all the signs pointed to this is what we're supposed to do. And we made that move, and things been happening for us. So that same better life that we wanted to set up for our boys, to where they get to really learn what life is about, we get to have all day to really spend together and develop our relationship together, versus having to be on the grind at work, having to worry about our safety, look over our back, worrying about bills and all the chaos and everything that come with it. So we came to Thailand to look for a better, easier life for ourselves, so that we can focus on what matters.
Yeah, the quality of life. So prior to us meeting, he had already been considering moving abroad. Even when we met, he was actually supposed to already be moving abroad. He waited for me. He waited for me. And then one day I was like, I'm ready to go. He's like, okay. But quality of life, mainly, every time I would go out to travel, I always felt like this feels like my real life. Anytime I went back to the US or to work, I was just like, I always had to have a trip booked.
Hello, welcome.
Welcome to our home. This is our kitchen. I love it so much. It has just enough. Coming from our 2-bedroom condo, it just did not suffice. So I have plenty of cooking space, meal prepping, and we have plenty of storage. We have an actual oven, okay? The oven actually works, okay? Take a look at our oven. I baked something in there one of these days, and it was amazing. So we have plenty of storage. We love it so much. This is my coffee making area that I absolutely adore. This is our part of our daily routine every day. And we have a dishwasher. These are hot commodities in Thailand, okay? A real oven and a nice dishwasher. And then of course we have a washer and dryer. It's a combo washer and dryer. And then we have a bathroom here, half bathroom here, and our little refrigerator. Ideally, it'd be a little bit larger, but hey, that means we just have to, eat out more.
All right, so wifey showed y'all her favorite place of the house. Y'all follow me over here, I'm gonna show y'all my favorite place of the house.
By conventional standards, they were doing well. They had careers, a home, vehicles, and enough income to support their lives. But material success had not provided the peace they expected. As political and social tensions intensified, concerns for their 2 Black teenage sons made the question of leaving feel increasingly urgent.
The turning point really was the safety that we do not feel in America. Like, as Black people, like, that's our birth country, and we feel more at home here. When we went back to the US last year to get Xavier, it felt foreign. Thailand truly feels like home. And it's not like, we're not trying to down talk America. I feel like we outgrew America. We had a house, we had cars, we had the careers, we made the money.
Yeah, it was a ceiling that was reached. It felt like it was a mental ceiling for both of us.
Yeah.
But their turning point was definitely the political. When that took a change or whatever, we knew what was on the
Horizon.
way. The news is speaking for itself. As far as what we felt, we had that feeling that, so that was really the turning point. That was the final, okay, let's go and do this.
And we watch, of course, what's going on in America. And I wouldn't say that it's fear mongering. Like, this is really the reality for Black and brown and other people in America, and that's just, we want to live and just experience what it's like to be human. We don't want to worry about our safety every day. Like, we just came back from a road trip. We drove 12 hours to Phuket, and we could stop at any gas station, any town.
All late night, we was on the road all throughout the mornings. Real local areas, away from the tourists, on all the back roads. We didn't have to worry about our safety at all.
Not at all. In America, we took countless road trips, and there are towns you cannot stop in. Period.
Once the sun goes.
You cannot stop in those towns.
Yes,
It's not a Love's or a Pilot. I'm not stopping there. Yeah. So it felt so freeing and peaceful to just be able to move about and not have to worry about our safety. That's just the reality of it.
On top of the money that we get in the save, well, I ain't even gonna say saving. Our money just go a lot further out here. We're able to get more bang for our buck, more bang for our buck for our we're able to do a lot more with our money out this way. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. We've been having some really great experiences.
For the family, that road trip became evidence of a freedom that felt they had rarely experienced in America. The ability to travel through unfamiliar towns late at night without first calculating where it might be dangerous to stop.
Family living room area. This is where the kids play the game at. Family time, Uno, stuff like that. We have cookouts. It's a vibe in here. But you come out here, now this is where I like to chill at, man. I like to have me a cold one. I might put one up every now and again. I like to sit right here on the swing, especially during the rain. It's rainy season right now.
He loves that.
This is peaceful. And also we have a shade that comes down. We have a shade that comes down right here to block the sun in case the sun is too bright for you. This right here is my level of expertise, man. Now, I mean the good old grill. I'm on this thing 3-4 days out the week. I done cooked everything on here from chicken wings to oxtails, steak, whatever. I put a whole buffalo on there if I can. But this is my area. This is my expertise, man. It goes down charcoal and wood chips. One thing about Thailand, they don't have the Kingsford charcoal. They got coconut charcoal, more natural based type charcoal, but I don't learn how to work with it. And here we got the big boy, you know what I'm saying? I started off with the motorbike out here in Thailand. Started off with the motorbike. Before we started our road trip, I took the motorbike back and I jumped on Grab. And my Grab drive, I'm 6'6", I weigh about, last time I weighed myself like 265, so I'm a big guy. And my Grab driver went to make a U-turn. We slid and fell. I ain't gonna put his name out there so I won't lose his job. It ain't his fault. Skint my knee up, done with the motorbikes, man. This is how we pulling up now. Big MG SUV now, you know.
We call it our Bentley.
This the Maserati Bentley truck right here. Panoramic roof, man, but yeah, this is how we doing it. So this right here is my area of the house. This is my little man cave area, you can call it. Yes, sir.
The accusation struck at the center of Tati's identity as a mother. Online criticism soon followed, while some friends and relatives withdrew their support. With a 12-hour time difference making communication difficult, the couple began questioning whether the foundation they were building was worth the distance it had even created.
A lot of times we did consider going back. Like, did we make the right choice? Did we make the right decision? Sometimes, you know, with the time difference, we wouldn't hear from the boys for a couple days. And so that was very stressful. So that's one of the main sacrifices. And now that they're here, Amari's here for the summer. He's actually heading back on Thursday. So now that we're here with them, they can see why we left. And I don't care about what anyone else thinks. As long as they're on the same page as us, I'm good.
The original plan was to wait until the boys completed high school. Instead, Dee and Tati decided to move first. They say the separation was intended to be temporary. They needed to understand the schools, visas, housing, and safety before uprooting the entire family. But from thousands of miles away, not everyone understood the plans that way.
Our last year, we really went through so much. We've been together, oh my gosh, almost 3 years. We met 3 years ago today.
Oh man, it is
April 1st.
Yeah, it
So
is.
April 1st, 2023 we met. We got engaged a year and a half later, and then we got married we eloped 3 weeks after that. So we kind of took everybody by storm, but we do what we want. And we said, like, by the time we make it to get married, we're gonna do it. We're gonna elope. We're gonna do it our way, because no one was with us getting through these communication things and decision making and sacrifices.
Merging of lives.
No one. That's a us thing. And even with being here, that's been very much a us thing. So as far as non-support, that's come from a lot of our family, a lot of our friends. We have, you know.
Some of the non-support had already started just by us being in a relationship together. It was a lot of people that didn't want us to be in a relationship together. So our relationship represents and is a representation of other people's relationships, to where your family and friends like, oh no, I don't know about that person. Oh no, don't be with them and da 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 da. But we pushed through that and rock with what we had, and now look at what we have. And now we inspire other couples and other people. Now people do believe in our love and what we got going on and stuff. But in the beginning, it was people that we lost just by simply being in a relationship together. Then we said we're gonna get married. There go another big group of people that fell out that didn't support us no more. Oh, what you doing? Why you da 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 da? Just speaking their opinions. Then we said we're gonna move abroad.
Married and move abroad. That was
here we go, another problem, you know, and then it just became an out of sight, out of mind type of thing. So don't look for everybody to support your vision. Your vision is your vision. And that's the whole thing about that. Like, I'm just gonna wrap it up with that. I'm not gonna get into all the particulars, but whatever, if you have a vision, if you have something you wanna do, the whole world, anybody can sit there and crash out on it. They're gonna get it once they see it. Once they see it, they're going to get it. They're going to want to be a part of it.
Talk down on it. You have to just push forward. It's your life journey. And whatever comes of it, good or bad, you are the only one that has to be okay with it. Mm-hmm. With us and our kids, we knew our reason. One thing about us, we are very real, very transparent. We talk to our kids. And it was not very... we went through a time where the communication with the boys was rocky. Like with Amari, it was a problem.
After time went by, you know, at first before we made the move, all of us sat down as a family. We laid out our vision, what we trying to do, our purpose, the mission behind this. The boys understood, they agreed with it, so we went forward with making the move or whatever. With the understanding of, once we figure this stuff out, of course y'all coming along with us.
And definitely next summer, like that was...
But once reality hit, and we was gone for a little while, especially with Mari, because he always lived with his mom full time forever. But he's at the age now, he's 15. So for these last couple years of high school, he need to be with his father. I'm there. I love him like my own, but it's nothing like being there directly with his father. And his father is a great guy, stand up, got his program going, is good and consistent. So why not? And You know, if
And that
Mari
was
do want to
agreed
come
upon
back,
before we even were gonna move to
if he do
Thailand.
want to come here full time, he can. So right now he lives in 2 different countries. He's full time in the States for school. When he's out of school, he's here in Thailand. Same
Has a
for Zay.
room and everything.
Zay here full time with his dad, with his father, with me, or whatever. While he's in high school these last few years to figure out what he got to do to become a man and iron out all the wrinkles or whatever. So
Yeah, they told us. I know I have a very person near to my heart that told me that I abandoned my son. I'm like, me, the one that's been there all along, me. You know me and how hard I've worked and how much I sacrificed, and I just had to keep pushing through that. And he helped me so much through that.
that's the devil, man. That's sometimes these bad spirits or bad energy can manifest itself through anybody, and they don't even know what they saying or realize what they saying until the end. So whatever anybody got to say, man, just believe in your vision and your purpose and move forward with it. We done heard it all. People done said it all, heard it all. And if we would have listened to that, we wouldn't be in front of this camera right now. Like those 5-10 people back home that had something to say or didn't support us or that fell off from us, they was worth the sacrifice, because check the YouTube comments. It's hundreds of people that we inspiring and motivating. So those 5-6 doors that, you know, that closed, it's 500-600 more that open. So it's worth it. It's worth every bit of it.
Amen to that.
That's all I got to say about that. And if we would have listened to them, if we didn't get together, if we didn't make this move, if we would have listened to everything everybody else got to say and been living their lives, we would have been miserable.
No, that's
So
the main thing. It's
now
like,
here we are.
should we make the decisions for our life based on other people? Most of the people we don't even talk to, you're not paying our bills. You're not doing anything for us. Y'all are just giving your opinions, and we respect it.
Exactly.
If you have a concern, share your concern, and we'll consider it or not. And we'll still go on with our program. At the end of the day, beginning and end of the day, it's us making the decisions.
Exactly.
It's us making, and we know why. No one else is going to know your partner and your plan and your mission like your partner. So everybody else, I don't care. When you get married, you have to cleave to your spouse. It's you and your spouse. So all the parents, siblings, friends, none of that matters.
And if you want to make it to have a spouse, start there. Stop listening to what everybody else got to say. You done canceled out your soulmate day one because your friends ain't like them. You know, or
And they might be just jealous or hating because why you got
or your
something out
auntie
of
said something, you know? So
Yeah.
start there. Stop listening to what everybody got to say.
Joy, we're tearing up the interview. We're sorry.
It's hot.
It's like that. It's really like it's really like that.
Relocation also required them to surrender the identities that had once made life predictable. After 8 years in nursing, Tati stepped away from the regular career and independent income. Dee also had to consider how he would provide for the family. Thailand gave them time, but it forced both of them to decide what they would build with it.
So I've been a nurse for 8 years. So I sacrificed my career. We also came here newlyweds. So this last year, I personally, on my own, I went through a lot of transitions mentally, not being a full-time mom anymore, not working. Well, I wasn't working full-time. I worked when I wanted to because I'm just that girl. I don't like nobody to tell me when to come to work. How you gonna tell me when I can go on vacation and go spend time with my family?
Right.
So that don't work for me. So career-wise, I've been home, being a stay-at-home wife. And then we went to get Xavier, so reintroduced to being a mom again, and not working, not having, I have my son at 18, so not having my own income, like going to work, that's a very routine thing to do, especially in America. Like, you know your lifestyle, you know what you need to do. Going to work is what you do. So that was a huge sacrifice, but it allowed me time to heal. It allowed me time to wonder and think about the dynamics of friendships and families, and, you know, and also being here was very telling of who showed up for us in this transition time. So that was a huge sacrifice. But now I have more clarity on what it is that I need to do for myself to be a better wife and mother. So I will be starting my master's program next month. So informatics nursing. So that makes me feel really good. How about you?
All right, so yeah, first and foremost, one sacrifice was the time we spent away from our kids, which was probably about 8 months. It took us 8 months of coming out here and figuring out the lay of the land first and how things work before we had them out here.
Well,
And during
4
that
months.
time-
We went to get Zay after 4 months.
Okay, well, 4 months. Felt like 8. So that was a sacrifice, but it was definitely worth it because now they're out here and they see everything that we're building and what we done built. Plus, the things that they getting to see, they seeing things that no one else in our family got to saw. So we're breaking generational curses. We're showing them something different. We're expanding their territories and their vision, their eyes now. So once they got to get hit on the road, we just did a road trip from Pattaya all the way to Phuket, stopping at different places along the way. They got to see all kind of different sides of Thailand. They got to see the way that the people act, how they treat you, how they show up for you, the way people work together, the niceness of the people. So to open our kids' eyes up to the other side of the world versus what they face back in America and all the different social pressures that they have to go through as teenage boys, and to see the way that the kids move out here, definitely worth it. Another sacrifice, like what Babe said, is being able to wake up every day and go get our own money. The ways that we know how, but being out here and open our mind up to other ways to make money. Now we having to be more creative to make our money. I'm a disabled veteran, so as far as like paying our bills and moving around a little bit, I'm able to cover that. And now it's all about getting back in school, growing ourselves. She's finna start school. I'm in school software engineering. We're building our platform, doing content and our network around people that's also having the same vision as us. So to leave back home, like I said, it was a feeling. And the relationships that you have with people in competition, you got the backstabbers, you got people trying to cross each other out just to make it to the top, or possessiveness, or people want your life. All those different things or whatever is what we left to come, what we sacrificed to come here for. And to get out here and meet all these other different people that really love us and support us for who we are. For who we are today and what we're trying to build. Yes, it was worth sacrificing the doors that was closed back home to open up new doors. And another being able to wake up in the morning and go make our own money the ways we know how, that was worth it because now we get to sit back and create income streams together through what we generate together, through being creative together, what we done researched and learned.
And I want to say that in America, like, we're very programmed to only think about America. But when you take that ceiling off, you understand that there are plenty of opportunities worldwide. We've met people from many different countries. They're general managers, they're doing this, teachers. There are, as far as I know, 8 different countries I could work in as a nurse.
Yeah.
And I just recently learned that I could work in China. I did know about Japan because there's military bases there. So as a nurse, you still could make a good significant amount of money. Then, there's online things or consulting. So it's just that you have to think. You have to critically think and take the time and do your due diligence. Don't expect people to just spoon feed you information. You learn, network, and
You gotta do your own research, man. Don't just always look for what works for the next person. Take what you can from other people, but you gotta do your own research and figure out what it is that worked for you. So one thing that we did sacrifice that was worth it is our time. And to have our time back, to be able to brainstorm these things and put motion to it, yes, it's worth it.
The time has been different because you have so much time and you can contribute to that time positively or negatively. So, what do you do with that time?
They were not only learning how to live in a foreign country, they were learning how to be married. Removed from familiar routines, careers, and support systems, the newlyweds suddenly found themselves together almost every hour of every day.
The first thing we did in the year is we had to iron out the wrinkles and stuff between us.
Newlyweds and living abroad is not for the weak.
Yeah, and then without work distracting you and y'all together all day, every day, it's a lot of things that can come out that you can work on and iron out and figure out to make your foundation straight. So first thing we did with getting out here is figuring out our system, getting me and her right. That's the first thing we did.
Because healing, when you're working all the time, individually, you don't have time to think about, well, why my daddy did this and then my mama did this and why you know, and then it settles in, especially when you're in a relationship. And for me, I hadn't been in a relationship for 12 years. So I had to learn a lot. And so I had a lot career wise, you know, I did my thing, but as far I had to learn how to be a, not only just a partner, but a wife. And I'm so thankful that he's been so gracious with me, because I'm a little Hellcat SRT, little Benz AMG, you know.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
But
it wasn't easy, but
it
you know.
wasn't easy, but
You gotta have grace, man. She done had a lot of grace for me too.
yeah,
So,
I'm super thankful. But in us ironing things out, and also getting like becoming content creators, that's still new for us. Like
for sure.
That in itself, there's a lot of pressure with that. And we had to make sure, like, what's our purpose? What's our mission? We don't want the opinions of other people skewing us at home, because people are very opinionated. They project. They rather hear lies than tell the truth. We're gonna keep it real with you. And so a part of that also is building community. When you are building community, I think initially we thought like, oh, all these people, they moved abroad too. But then when you start to get to know people a little bit more, you start seeing, oh, okay, they got some healing that they're working on. And we are guilty of getting a little bit too close with
we got too close too fast, just trying to be cool. We felt like just because people look like us or came from where we came from and they're out here, that everybody gonna be on the same page. And you got to realize that some people got motives, some people got things they running from that they trying to escape from, people healing and growing still. So you're gonna meet people that's in different parts of their journeys that have different lifestyles. We came in like, oh yeah, you know, trying to be, I ain't gonna say friendly, but you know, or best friendy, but we got too close too fast and realized that everybody just ain't for us. Everybody that we meet ain't gonna have our best interests.
Even if like trying to encourage, motivate, and support, they might support you for a moment, but then when they can't have the access to you that they want, then they turn their backs and flip the script on you.
Yeah.
So
we built a relationship, we built community out here. Another thing that we did was build our YouTube platform up to get monetized. And we also threw an event out here in Thailand for Songkran.
Wanderlust in Us 23
on YouTube and Instagram. And we threw a field day out here with Be Wit during Songkran
that
time.
was so much fun. That was our first Songkran, so we didn't know, really what to expect. But thankfully, Be Wit tapped us in, and it was amazing turnout.
Yeah, it's been crazy from there. From there, we started working with other hotels and stuff like that, because doing family events and stuff, being able to bring families out. We partnered with Golden Hour Cinema Club to do a rooftop movie night at the Moxie Hotel here in Bangkok.
Yeah.
So we done built a couple things. We had the boys out here. They have visas and stuff like that. So we certified, man. We did a lot within a year.
Yeah. So moving forward, I think that we are all gonna be back in school and really like honing in on our content, but making it make sense for us. We're really going to focus on our Wanderlust in Us.
Yeah.
And everything, we appreciate all support that comes with it, but we're going to focus on Wanderlust in Us because it's too much to add everybody else and their things to our dynamic. We have to make sure that we're strong.
Their life in Thailand is affordable by American standards, but it is not built on an extremely limited budget. The family prioritized space, travel, healthcare, dining, and regular activities.
Let me start by saying we moved to this townhouse in January once we came back with Xavier, and we weren't in a 2-bedroom condo. We had already planned on moving to somewhere bigger by the time the summer came for the boys. So we were in a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom condo, and that was how much was that?
Yeah, that one was $700 a month.
$700.
Brand new, everything new, real luxury.
Very, very nice. However, we grew out of that very fast, especially the boys big as us, so and then the 2 boys are quadruple big as us now, so we needed more space. So for us, we sacrificed the costs because we're comfortable. So we want a comfortable housing. So everyone has their space. We needed more bathrooms. I can't be sharing the bathroom with these teen boys.
To kind of answer your question, like between all the bills, groceries, activities, which activities we do a lot. You can follow our page and see the stuff that we do. Hit us on Instagram, Wonder Listeners, YouTube, Wonder Listeners. So we do a lot. And for a family of 4 out here to do everything that we do, I probably spend somewhere between 3 to 4K a month, USD, 3 to 4,000 a month. Sometimes it can go up to maybe 5, but between 3-4,000 a month, and that's healthcare, that's activities,
that's everything.
That's going out, and we go out a lot. We do a lot. You know, when I go out, I drink and stuff.
He love a Long Island. But we've had to travel a lot too, like to get the visas. We were in Indonesia for 3 weeks, and then when Xavier came, we had to go get his visa in Vietnam. That took 3 weeks. So we don't skip out on the things that we wanted. We're enjoying life. I mean,
but to be able to pay all your bills and have a family of 4 and everybody's like, to be able to do their thing for 3-4,000 a month, I feel like it's.
Thailand offers several visa categories, but the conditions are different for each applicant. Some applications may need to be completed outside the country. The family's experience reinforced one lesson: research the correct visa before making permanent plans.
Have your visa already squared away. If you're going to teach English, if you're going to have a DTV, if you're going to learn the language, I would say already have that visa figured out before you come, because if you can't apply for those visas in the country, you have to leave. I don't know about the teaching one. But I know particularly for the DTV visa, you have to leave until it's approved. So that's first and foremost. And then it depends on how you want to live. We like to live we left a different kind of life, and we just not going to live a certain kind of way.
Dee and Tati say their neighbors and the people they meet have treated the family with warmth and respect, but they are also conscious that relocating does not give foreigners the right to reshape Thailand around their own expectations. For them, belonging begins with the remembering that they are guests.
They respect everyone. They respect everyone. They don't treat us any differently if we don't speak the language. If you could just say Sawadee Ka, they will love you forever. So I love that they respect us. They help us. They look out for us. If they notice we've been gone too long, when we come back, they say, hey, housekeeper will say, hey, where you at? So I love that. I love how open they are. I did spend some time teaching a little girl English once, and she was so smart. I actually really miss her. I need to go pull up on them. But so as far as cultural immersion, we are going to get more into that. Going to the villages, just studying the culture more.
We like to be outside. We do it now by being outside and just going to the local areas, hanging out with the locals. When we in Grab, we talk to our Grab drivers. We like to hang out with them, set things up with them, little dates or whatever. And we out in the battle, we at a restaurant, we talk to the locals at the restaurant, go hang out. When we walking around, even where we live out where, it's more of a local area. So we just walk around the local neighborhoods and deal with the local people as much as we can.
But we're like I said, this upcoming year, because we've gone through all of that already, we're going to focus on more cultural immersion. Mm-hmm. We have to schedule. We're going to get on a real strict, disciplined, routine schedule. Because
go out there with those tribes and stuff like the Nomad tribes, the underwater tribes, and all of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And see in what ways we can really be helpful. They're fine as long as you don't disrespect them. And from what I see is that a lot of people try to take advantage. They're disrespectful. And so, but what I love about them is that they're going to get you. They're going to Muay Thai you. If you mess with one, they're all coming for you. Don't play. I don't care if it's the lady boy. Don't.
A lot of people come out here and they feel entitled. So you gotta understand Thailand is Thailand. Thailand is not where you're from. So don't come out here with where you came from mentality and expectations of things. Love Thailand or any other country for that matter or whatever as it is, and take it in as it is. Respect the people, respect the land. But I think the Thai people are open and receptive to it as long as people remain respectful and stuff like that. We haven't really came across no problems. The kids, I got videos of kids walking up on me and stuff, giving me hugs and saying they love us and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, at the zoo, they love Amari. They call him show speed, show speed.
So the Thai people really show us love and respect, but we're also real love and respect to them. You know, so we don't walk around like we entitled or you know we're this and you know we're better than everybody. As long as you walking around cool, man, and you don't project that. Like. Yeah, it's been great, but you do have some sort of you do have bad apples out there. You're gonna have bad apples on any side. So as long as people come out here and be respectful and understand you in these people country, you are in their country. Respect their country, respect their laws.
Speak
you know,
English, quiet down.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you know, they don't
complaining about stuff. Keep your complaints to yourself. If you're gonna complain too much, then go back home. It ain't for you.
Go somewhere.
See, a lot of people want to choose Thailand, but Thailand might not choose them. Thailand got to choose you too.
Friends, relatives, and strangers debated whether Dee and Tati had made the right decision, but only two opinions could truly answer that question. 15-year-old Xavier now lives in Thailand. His brother Amari divides his time between Thailand and the United States. This is how they experienced their parents' decision.
At first, I was happy for them. I'm happy that, you know, they get to experience outside the States. I was rocking with it, but as things progress of me being in Atlanta, still being home, it was going downhill. It was going downhill. And then later on, my parents, they came to save me from Georgia, my superheroes. They came to save me. And I'm happy that I'm here with them. I had problems in school, like I always like fight in school and stuff, things of that nature. And also had a little bit of family problems back home. But going over here, it helped me release that stress. So yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Like many teenagers encountering a country through short online videos, the boys arrived with an incomplete picture. What they discovered was neither the poverty they had imagined nor a perfect holiday destination, but a functioning home they had never expected to call their own.
At first, when they left, I was happy for them because like they've been talking about they wanted to leave America. So I was supporting, like I was happy. Then over time, like what they said, I started like missing them a lot. So it was just sad for me. Like I couldn't really talk to them all the time because the time zones and like I would be tired or they'd be tired. And then whenever I wasn't able to talk to them, I just didn't like feel like myself because I couldn't speak to my parents. Like, but now that I'm here with them, and knowing that I can like get to communicate with them better now, like I'll be fine back in Virginia, yeah.
Do you think you ever live full time in Thailand?
I've been thinking about it.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Exposure.
They got material out a little bit. I've been trying to hold it over here. I'm over here like, God, they get me.
How do you feel?
They done got me on camera.
They did get you, baby.
They done got me on camera.
It feels amazing because we've had to battle so much, and our only and main concern have been them.
Thanks,
and they know we're pulling up. Like we've always said that we will pull up. When we had to go take care of him, we got on the same day flight. That I don't care if we're 20, 30,
It's been a lot, bro. These tears just coming because it's been a lot.
It's been
on all
a lot.
of our end. It's been a lot. It has not been easy, but the sacrifice is worth it. So anybody that's watching this back home, you know, you can see it through us, transparent. Like, it ain't easy. It definitely come with a lot of stuff, but
it was purposeful. And for him, he was a little rebellious. I had to go pick him up I had to go get him. He was a little rebellious, but we knew that why, and we knew that his feelings would change, and it's very important. We're a blended family, and you know they're 15 and they're getting ready to start jobs and whatever. And also my big son, you know, he gonna come to prom out there. So you young ladies want my big son to come pull up.
In America, success had meant earning more and acquiring more. In Thailand, their priorities changed. Time together, emotional peace, and the freedom to expose their children to a different future became more valuable than the possessions they had left behind.
The way I view success has changed from being in Thailand, because back in America, what I view success as is having a whole bunch of things that I don't realize now don't matter. I got the nice house, the nice car, I got some a savings put up, and I can do what I want within reason, not going crazy and blowing millions in a month. But I thought that was success. And now being out here, I realize it's not. Success changed for me by being able to wake up every day and doing what I want to do and not being a slave or bound by my possessions or what I have. Like, to be able to wake up and do what I want, and I don't have to go to work, even though that job is paying me $500,000 a year. And now I'm stressed out at work and I got to deal with the pressures at work. I'm losing sleep. So to have time is success. To be able to wake up and do what you want, to not have all the money, but you got enough money to where you could travel. If you want to go get a steak, you can go get a steak. If not every day of the week, but you can, So that happiness, that peace now, without waking up in the middle of the night feeling like, oh, this bill is due, how I'm gonna pay it? Oh, I gotta worry about this, or I gotta worry about that.
Rob Peter to pay Paul.
Yeah.
Now Paul robbing Peter back.
Yeah, so to me, that's how success changed for me, man. Just that cortisol, keeping that cortisol low. The lower your cortisol, the lower that cortisol, the higher success to me, because you can have all the money and all the houses and all the properties you want, but if that cortisol level high and you on the verge of having a heart attack or a stroke, I don't know about that. But I can be in a shack, and if I'm at peace and I'm happy every day, I'm waking up smiling and my cortisol levels are low.
Yeah.
That's success to me.
And for me, freedom for sure over my time, over our time, and being able to spend time together. That is something that is not valued in America. Like, I think that the goal is to keep as much time away from your family as possible. Mm-hmm. So for me, I love to experience new things with my family for the first time. So a road trip through Thailand, that was like I was floating. Seeing the trees, we saw an elephant walking down down the hill. It was like, so those things really equal success for me. I don't think I'm hard to please. I like a clean house and I like to do new things. And just being able to really spend time with my family. I didn't know that I'd never prepared to have such an amazing, loving husband. That was not something that, it wasn't a part of.
You know what I'm saying?
Pop it, baby, pop it. Cause you done been through a lot. So I wasn't expecting to, it really wasn't on my radar. I was just living my life, I was traveling, I was taking my son traveling, and I had my career. I did what I had to do as a single mom, and I felt like I had reached a great success there. I hoped for a partner, and the partner that I have was definitely specially curated for me. So to be able to spend day in and day out with each other is just like, and we get to do what we want. Okay, today we want to catch the bus and go down to here, or we want to catch the train and go to Chiang Mai, and we can do whatever we want, and we get to do it together. So that is the ultimate success for me. And to expose our kids. That's the most important, because if we don't expose them, who will? If they don't, they might not know that this is something that they even want to do. If we don't, who else is going to show them? So now it's like, now they know that they can live on a 45th floor in a condo with a gym, a pool, and all that. They can take their military benefits, go to school online. They can go to school in whatever country they want via the military, and they can live. They don't have to do what we left from. So that was our sacrifice. He sacrificed, went to the military, and then we sacrificed. And just for them to see and experience this is what success is for me. That's winning. We won.
Exactly. We already won.
Their experience is not a blueprint for every family. Moving abroad cannot repair every relationship or eliminate every financial and emotional problem. It requires reliable income, legal residency, healthcare planning, suitable education, and honest conversations with the children whose lives will also change.
So for people that got a big family and you want to move abroad, I say sit down as a family, weigh out the pros and cons, see if it works for you, and just don't be scared. Visit there first if you can as a family so the kids can see it. Bring the kids with you so that they can see it for themselves. But involve the kids throughout the whole process. Be open with them, be transparent with them, and let them be your partners and your teammate throughout this, because it's a journey that's gonna affect all y'all. But you can hear from both of our boys, it ain't easy, but it's very well worth it once you do get out here. Healthcare, way more affordable. You're gonna be able to afford healthcare. You're gonna be able to afford to do things and see things with your kids. You're gonna have the time to spend with your kids. Instead of you working all day, y'all playing Uno and Monopoly. You know what I'm saying? Or walking around the park.
World schooling.
So the only thing is figure out your income, how you're gonna be able to take care of your family. Once you handle that, you good. You know what I'm saying? You good. Groceries, you could definitely, I just got like 50 wings from Lotus to cook on the grill. 50 wings was like $12. So 50 whole wings at that, $12. So that's 100 wings separately,
And my man's a grill master. He like, don't start.
Yesterday
Yesterday
was nasty.
Yeah, yesterday I was so proud. I tried a new recipe, a new way of cooking. It didn't come out
And his
too
wife
good.
wasn't there to season the chicken, so
Yeah, it
He
didn't
had
come
to
out
go-
too
he
good.
had
He
to
decided to put some
He
wood
had to-
instead of charcoal.
You had to go feed the chicken to the dogs on the street, bro.
Yeah, we gave it away.
Them dogs was hesitant to eat that chicken.
All right now, hold on now. Y'all tripping, man. Come on,
I don't know
man.
how to tell y'all about doing that, but yeah, it's been everything of what he said. Also, I encourage people to think about their skills. You already have it in you. You just have to be creative. And then as far as kids, especially teens, get them active. If you're gonna do content, get them editing. They know how to do a lot of stuff. They grew
Open
up in
them up
the
to being
digital
creative.
era,
Mhm.
so they know how to do stuff. But you gotta, tell them to do it. Give them little things to try, little small projects, and make them do it. And then they can go on Fiverr. They can make their own money. So you're teaching them how to be entrepreneurs and make their own money while you're also being entrepreneurs.
Exactly. Our boys, they love to play the video game. So
Make some M's.
why not sit here and come up with your own gaming platform, your gaming league or whatever? So that's what they both did, and that's what Thailand does, being able to get abroad.